To set up EC2 instance, just click on Launch Instance, and we'll give it a meaningful name. For example, let's call it My PHP. Select the Amazon Linux. Let's look at the free tier. Make sure you click on D2 Micro. That's the free version. You need to select a key pair. This is very important. I've already got one set up. Click on Allow HTTPS, Allow HTTP, and HTTPS traffic. And that's it. Just keep a note of the free tier details. Click on Launch Instance. Now that it's successfully launched, now click on the instance. You can see that my PHP is there. Click on the instant ID. And then once you can see the instance, we will then connect into this instance. We're going to have to wait for a bit until it's in the state of available. Just refresh the screen. Okay, great. Now the instance is running. So now let's click on Connect to connect to our EC2 instance. We'll just keep the EC2 user and click Connect. And now we have the web console. You may need some experience with using Linux commands. So here we are with the Linux command. So now next thing is, let's go ahead and follow the instructions to install PHP. We're going to use sudo yum. I'm just updating that, and let's install our Apache web server. Okay, now let's install PHP. All right, now install a number of other libraries for PHP. Let's start the HTTP server, as well as make sure that every time the instance runs, it starts automatically. You can find the script in the description and try this yourself. So let's first go into the directory where all our files are, cd/www.html. Let's have a look at all the files. There's nothing in there. So let's use sudo and use the vim editor. I'm just calling it people PHP. You can copy and paste this code from what I've provided. Let's have a look. So let's save this file. And then let's do an ls. Yep, there is a file called people PHP. So now that we have installed our Apache server, we've installed PHP, and we've added a file called people.php. Let's go and test this out. So let's go back to our EC2 instance. A couple of things I want you to focus on. Look at the domain name. It's called public IPv4 DNS. Just copy that. You can see if I click on this button, it says public IPv4 DNS copied. So now that we have copied that, let's go into another tab. And what we'll do is we'll just paste that. A couple of things to notice. This is just the main homepage. We haven't provided any specific page. But notice that this is not secure. This is just using the normal HTTP. What we want to do is actually test out the people app that we built. So we'll just go to people.php. We can see the PHP app that is running. It's created the list. So just to recap what we've covered in this video, first we created a EC2 instance in AWS. Right after that, we then installed Apache and PHP, and then we created a very simple app called people.php, which basically gives a list of people in a table.